Hiya, Nick here. Just going to open a portal. Call in spirit team. Ask for clear messages. Welcome back. So I'm going to do a little bit different today. I'm going to be reading for the signs, but I'm going to group them into air, earth, fire and water. So first I'm going to start with air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've got my beautiful air element. Isn't this stunning? Look at this. So I'm just going to pop that one off to the side. So Spirit is in such a good mood with me today since I've had a little break. So I'm going to be reading the Cacao Cup, but I pulled a couple of cards before I started from the, what's it called? The Tarot of the Old Path deck. Anyway, beautiful set of cards. But Spirit being what they are, cheeky, I've pulled two air signs straight away. So we've got the Lovers. Oh, hang on. Yeah, well, you get what it is. So card number 6, I've got the Lovers. You can see that. Anyway, which is a Gemini card. So whoever I'm reading for here, this is such a beautiful read. This is very much a connection, a beautiful love connection here for somebody. Second card, I don't need to explain the Lovers on this card. It's a really beautiful card. We've got the Peace Lily, we've got the Dove. It's all beautiful harmony and no nudity. Let me pull the Ten of Cauldrons. Ten of Cups. Happily ever after. We've got a beautiful connection, commitment. Lovely energy. Okay. And then third, we've got the Aquarius, the Star card. So we've got another air element. I do need to cover these up. Which is wish fulfillment, happiness, beautiful, beautiful energy here. Spiritual enlightenment, connection, all of these beautiful, beautiful energies. I am going to clarify those with, what are we going to clarify those with? I'm going to do those with the Celtic Dragon cards. Just to be sure, Okay. What have we got here? Ooh. Okay. I got 3 cards that come out there. So this is a different situation here. I'm going to leave them to the side and read them in a second. So we have 2 readings coming out here straight away. So first of all, I'm going to clarify these ones because obviously not all air elements are going to have the same reading. So if this resonates with you, please accept. If it doesn't, I'm taking that one. If it doesn't, then please leave it. It could be for the next group. So I am definitely reading 2 different energies here. So to clarify the Lovers, we've got the Ace of Swords. Of course, we've got another air sign. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Swords. You got beautiful communication with this one. Beautiful communication. New. This is somebody for the people that I'm reading for in this first group. This is something new. And I've got a feeling I know who this one's for. Now we've got the 10 of Pentacles coming out to clarify the 10 of Cauldrons. Very grounded energy, very grounded energy. So we have 2 completions of cycles here and it's come to fruition. I'm going to say the word fruition. Abundance here. We've got abundance of it's not always materialistic, but in this particular case, we have a very solid foundation of emotional support, financial support, really good grounding energy coming from this new connection. We're taking that one. 4 of Cups. More emotion. Okay, 4 of Cups. Let's have a look at this picture, see what this one particular wants to say. The little baby dragons, I feel, are getting drunk. What is that about? Okay, so we definitely have dragons in the background here too. We've got the Sophia dragon behind this. Okay. I'm getting that this energy here, it's very emotional, very emotional. It's almost like the little baby dragons are getting drunk here. There's a little bit of confusion here in this card. And almost like a little bit of nostalgia. I'm going to say nostalgia, and I don't know if that's even the right one for this particular card, but this artistry has given me a little bit of, not sadness, confusion here. Okay, this is maybe just acknowledging where we have been in the past and where we're going. You got beautiful energy here, beautiful cards, beautiful cups, I was going to say. We do have a few cups, but the rest of the cups are all really good. But this particular one here, clarifying the star, so I'm going to cover her up again. It really depends on you and what you're manifesting. This could be a very solid foundation here, providing you keep your head clear. I'm just getting told keep your head clear. Now I'm going to put those separate here. So that's one particular read there. So the other group I'm picking up for. So we've got the Knight of Cups, clarifying the Lovers. We've got Judgment, and we've got Death. Okay, 2 very different readings. Okay. We're also, just remember, we're still doing air. So we've got the Knight of Cups. Quite a mature emotionally mature, masculine coming in. But I'm feeling like he's a bit of a dreamer. This particular energy is a bit of a dreamer. Emotionally mature, but maybe in his own head, I'm getting told, spiritually. Now we have the Judgment card coming in on the 10 of Cauldrons here. So the Judgment card in this particular deck, I'm getting told stand back and let it happen. So this is, for this particular second demographic I'm reading for, this is a relationship that is already in progress. This is maybe a longer term relationship that is coming to a position of family is not being threatened, that's not the word, reevaluated. I'm being told this is being reevaluated. This is for some air signs here. The happily ever after doesn't seem quite so, here we go, quite so happily ever after anymore. And the Judgment is coming in to reevaluate. Somebody's getting messages like almost being woken up when they sleep. Is this all there is? Now we have the Death card coming up for the Star. So what are you manifesting? What is your ultimate choice desires? I feel like somebody is going through a process of really reevaluating a long-term commitment here. And something needs to come to an end. It needs to come to an end. And this is maybe just a thought process, a pattern, a cycle needs to come to an end for the wish fulfillment to come in fully. So what we thought was, you know, our Ten of Cauldrons, somebody's having a bit of a reevaluation process there. For the others, the other group, oh, you go. Awesome. All right, I'm going to clarify. I really need to do 2 readings here, don't I? I wanted to clarify a couple of those. Okay, for the first group. So the ones that have got their happily ever after with a new person, it's all looking absolutely wonderful, providing you can keep your head under control. I'm going to pick some tiles for you. So we've got a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got a few. So first up, we have an A. I pulled that one first because we know why. That's specific to somebody I'm reading for. Okay, we have a D, a G. I'm not going to be able to hold these up. A G, 2 O's, an M, and an I. Okay, I just got the word Mercury. Something is specific about Mercury for somebody. Huh. I like to play Scrabble, even though I don't play it, but I do like to do crosswords and things. So somebody has a really good aim. That's how you'll remember these letters. Somebody has a good aim. Okay, so this particular first demographic, the ones where you've got your happily ever after, you've got a new connection, which is giving you solid grounding and a really good future and good balance and foundation. That's your letters for those. Now, for the other ones who's having a little bit of a rocky time, a little bit of a shake-up and a little bit of a reassessment on a long-term commitment, how many am I pulling here? Okay, I've got 6, I think. No, I've got 7 as well. Oh, okay. So it spells the word smart. S-M-A-R-T. I'm just going to show you those so you know I'm doing it. And a U. We also have a blank card, a blank tile. So this to me is more significant than all of the letters altogether. I'm being told spiritually this one is very much, oh, okay, about reassessing and wiping the slate clean. Okay, the past is a past. I'm getting told the past is the past. I'm going to put that one with that one. And it is time to reassess and let go of anything that is not serving you. And this could be belief systems, patterns, cycles. Something needs to end. Because moving forward, something's not working and something needs to be reassessed. So that's for that one. Okay, this is a bit difficult doing it for 2 different groups. So we got 2 very clear messages. Either way, air signs seem to be focused on relationships, absolutely. So maybe there's 2 age groups here and some are in long-term committed relationships that they're reevaluating and some are maybe long-term or single and going into new relationships. Which ones are we going to do next, Spirit? Okay, let's get more on the first group. I'm going to pull some more. I'm going to pull some more Tarot of the Old Path because I just feel like these are the ones that are calling me today. So this is your group of singles or newly formed relationships. Either somebody is coming in offering you some beautiful, solid, grounded, emotionally stable relationship. Let's have a bit more clarification on that, please. I feel like you've already met them. Card 7, Mastery. Nope. Mastery. You've already met them. This is not somebody from the past coming back. This is somebody you know, new, fresh. You've met them and you knew straight away. I'm feeling like you've really, really balanced your own energy. So you are able to receive. Eight of Pentacles. And the Six of Rods. I'm going purely intuitively on this lot. Okay. You have abundance. You have more than enough. More than enough. There is even enough to share around. So this relationship, this new relationship is going to be more than enough. Very solid, grounded. Abundance is coming in whatever form that you wish abundance to be in. And it's not always about money. It could be more than enough love, more than enough opportunities. Whatever you think of as abundant, you have more than enough. I'm feeling, okay, I'm feeling like this is going to be a very passionate, and I'm hearing this is a very passionate union, a very passionate union. So that's exciting. I'm going to leave that one. You already know who I'm reading for here. You already know. Okay, that's that one. Let's go to the long-term committed relationship that's reassessing. I feel like I want to pull some different cards for this one as well. And I do need to keep these messages separate because they are two very, very different situations I'm reading for. Okay. This one's called the Lone Man in this particular deck. It's actually the Hangman, but this is the Lone Man it's called. Now, we have one crow on this card. One crow is a messenger. Bringing messages or spying. In this particular, this is what Spirit is telling me. So one crow is significant. And it's almost like one person is left out in the cold and being evaluated. So this is almost like it's one person's choice in this relationship to sit back and change their mind. The other person is maybe quite confused by it. But one person here in this long-term committed relationship that's decided they want to clean the slate and reassess. The other person is really quite confused. But it's needed. It's needed this time. This is a time of transformation. Like you've got your butterfly there, hanging upside down in nature. This is very much needed. This is a very deep introspection that's needed. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, feeling very trapped. It was like a self-imposed cage, though. If you think about the long-term commitment that's been here, and this is why the death process was needed, and this is also why the Judgment card has come up. It was needed because there were some very toxic patterns there that needed to be broken, and cycles that needed to be broken, and maybe only one in the relationship could see it. So the other one may be shocked by decisions that are being made at the moment, but they're also very necessary. Okay, interesting. You have, oh, excuse me. You have the Ace of Pentacles come up. You have the Ace of Pentacles come up. So, we have new opportunities coming in. Okay, so for me, this is coming up as a business opportunity. It's not always. It's often new. It can be new home, new grounding, new foundation. This for me is coming up as a new business opportunity. So perhaps you're in business with this person. Now, excuse me. What are you wanting to say, Spirit, when you do this? Okay. I'm getting told think before you speak. So somebody is quite reactive at the moment. So be careful with your words because somebody is really quite reactive. Okay, let's have a quick look at the cup. Okay, so I'm seeing that as the one I'm reading at the moment, the long-term commitment energy, where somebody is having the Judgment and the Hangman energy. I mean, you've got the Judgment, the Hangman, and the Death card all in one reading there. So that is quite significant for your long-term committed relationship that is going through a transformation process. This is needed. This is very much needed. And I'm also, from this, I'm seeing that it's coming in from both sides and almost pushing down here. Not a tower moment as such, but it's almost pushing in from all sides. There is no escaping this. This is needed and necessary to sit alone in this energy for a little while. It couldn't go on the way it was. The foundation, there was no foundation there. And it really was sitting in a stagnant energy, I'm getting told. Okay, let's see what the other side of the cup. Okay. Oh, someone's going travelling. Okay, so there's a car trip coming up for somebody. Somebody is going on a holiday. This is your other side of the cup. So you're moving. I'm feeling like you are moving. This is travel. This is moving location. Oh, okay. This might even be an overseas holiday because I'm getting almost like a yacht or a boat. And almost, this is coming up as the ocean for me, which is the water element, but it's almost like an island with a lighthouse on. So maybe this is traveling to your own private little island. I'm getting private island with your own lighthouse. You're traveling towards a light in this relationship, but it's almost like your own private little island. And to me, this signifies blocking the world out, keeping it private, keeping it sacred, keeping it light and beautiful, but keeping it sacred and almost away from prying eyes, I'm being told. Okay, that's that one. Do we have anything else, Spirit? Oh, I've got Spirit here, definitely, but I don't know what they want to tell me, so just give me a second. I'm getting told with this Lover's card, the symbol of the flower there, so that is a lily. So some people call that the peace lily. And this is what I'm getting for the read for the new relationship. It's a beautiful symbol of peace, harmony, lightheartedness. Now, other people will call this a death lily because the death lily is what they use at funerals. My mum, for example, doesn't like these flowers because they're associated with death. I love them personally. But it's interesting. So this is why the 2 readings is coming in, because, you know, your lovers is always a choice too. So the death card has come up for the committed relationship. You've got the death flower, which is not somebody's going to die. This is just the death of old patterns here. Very much watched over too by Spirit. So that was a little bit confusing to read. I hope it wasn't confusing to hear. We've got 2 very, very different messages coming out. It was a bit hard to navigate, to keep them separate and keep them clear, but there was 2 definitely different messages, air signs there. And, alright, so what cards do we have coming up? I don't need to read those. Thank you, Spirit. We're fine. So numbers that may be significant. You've got 1s, you've got 10s, 4, 7, 8, 6, 6, 10, 17, 2, 4, 7, 8, and another 1. So you've got birthdays could be significant, months could be significant for people, and you've got your letters. Rightio. Overall, though, generally, the focus for air signs is definitely, oh, I can't do that. We've got too much nudity on these cards. Definitely on relationships here. And both situations have the possibility of your happy ever after. Just, I think the committed relationship ones have a lot more work to do, whereas the new ones, it's you're starting from fresh and you've both done the work. So I think it's a lot easier for that to be achieved. Long-term committed ones, though, you got a bit of work to do. Not to say it's impossible not to get to this point. Star, your wish fulfillment, your 10 of cauldrons, you're all happy ever after. It's definitely there. Just somebody going through a bit of a rebirth process there. Okay. I feel like I want to sage your shit. Okay, that that side was hard work. The committed relationship that's going through the rebirth and the you know, the death and the judgment and all that, that's hard work. So for those air signs, yeah, take a rest. You need a rest. Well, this side though, it's light and breezy, brand new and fresh. Beautiful. Well, I hope that wasn't too confusing. You're welcome to leave me some feedback on that, because I haven't done the elemental signs before, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to do fire, water and earth next. Right, let's go. Thank you very much for your patience as I adjust to all these new things that Spirit wants me to do. I'm going to close up this portal now. Thanks, Spirit. Stay safe. Stay sane. Don't forget to be adaptable. Much love.